Hi, I'm Cora. I never thought my own family would betray me like this, but I guess that's what happens when you trust people who don't deserve it. I'd just gotten home from my shift at the hospital. 12 hours of running between patients, checking vitals, and trying to make everyone comfortable. When my phone rang. Hello, is this Cora Mitchell? The voice was professional, clipped. Yes, speaking. Who's this? I kicked off my shoes, collapsing onto my couch. The house wasn't much, a small 3-bedroom in a decent neighborhood, but it was mine. Every mortgage payment came from my account, every repair paid for with my savings. This is Thomas Blackwell from First National Bank. I'm calling about the lien on your property. There seems to be an issue with the paperwork. I sat up straight, fatigue instantly forgotten. What lien? There must be some mistake. According to our records, your property at 1423 Oakwood Drive was used as collateral for a bail bond for Jason Mitchell. The paperwork was submitted 3 weeks ago, signed by Gerald Mitchell as co-owner of the property. Co-owner. My father is not on my deed. I bought this house myself 2 years ago. My heart hammered against my ribs. The documentation we received indicated shared ownership. Given the discrepancy, we'd like you to come in to review the paperwork. I'll be there tomorrow morning. This is absolutely not authorized. After hanging up, I immediately called my father. Dad, what did you do? Cora, honey, what's wrong? You sound upset. His voice had that fake cheerfulness he always used when hiding something. The bank just called about my house being used as collateral for Jason's bail. Tell me you didn't. A pause. Too long. Your brother was in trouble, Cora. Real trouble. So you forged documents saying you co-owned my house? The house I bought with my own money? Not forged exactly. Remember when you were signing papers for that plumbing work? There might have been some additional documents. Are you serious right now? My voice rose sharply. You tricked me into signing something that put my house at risk for Jason? What did he do this time? Another pause. It's complicated. Uncomplicate it now. He got caught with some product. Enough to charge him with intent to distribute. The bail was set at $200,000. Product? You mean drugs? Again? And you put my house on the line without even asking me? How could you do this? He's your brother, Cora. Family helps family. Family doesn't trick family into risking everything they've worked for. Where is Jason now? Is he even showing up for his court dates? The silence on the other end told me everything. Dad, where is Jason? We haven't heard from him in a few days. A few days? My knuckles turned white around the phone. So you're telling me he skipped bail? The bail that's secured by my house? He'll turn up. He always does. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I paced my living room, the home I'd worked double shifts to afford. You had no right. Cora, please. I'm going to the bank tomorrow, and then I'm calling a lawyer. This ends now. As I hung up, my phone immediately rang again. My cousin Mia. Hey, Cora, what's up? You still coming to dinner tomorrow? Mia, you won't believe what just happened, I said, voice shaking. He did what? Mia's voice echoed through the small cafe where we'd met for lunch after my bank appointment. Uncle Gerald used your house for Jason's bail without telling you? I stirred my untouched coffee. Worse than that, he tricked me into signing papers. The bank showed me today. They were hidden in with some plumbing repair authorizations I signed 2 months ago. That's straight up fraud. Mia slammed her hand on the table, drawing glances from nearby patrons. What did your lawyer say? I'm meeting with Sarah this afternoon, but the bank representative, Thomas, was actually helpful. He's flagging the paperwork for investigation and putting a hold on any action against my property for now. My phone buzzed with a text from my brother. Sis, please call Dad, has freaking out. Look at this. I showed Mia the message. Not even a sorry, classic Jason. Are you going to respond? No, I'm done covering for him. Do you know where he is? Mia shifted uncomfortably. I might have heard something. Mia, please. This is my house we're talking about. She sighed. Tanya said she saw him at Kyle's place yesterday. Kyle? His dealer friend? So he's not even trying to stay clean or deal with his court date. I typed Kyle's address into my phone. I'm going there after meeting with Sarah. You sure that's a good idea? Those aren't exactly upstanding citizens. I don't care. I want answers. 3 hours later, I sat across from Sarah Chen, the sharp-eyed attorney who'd helped me close on my house. This is textbook fraud, Cora, she said, examining the documents. Your father misrepresented himself as a property owner and deceived you into signing legal documents without your informed consent. What can we do? Several things. First, we file a police report for fraud. Second, we petition the court to invalidate the bail agreement as it pertains to your property. Third, we file for a restraining order against both your father and brother to prevent any further attempts to access your property or finances. A restraining order against my own father? The reality of the situation hit me. Your father committed a crime against you, Cora, a serious one. Sarah's voice was firm but gentle. He violated your trust and put your financial future at risk. What happens if your brother doesn't show up for court? The bail gets forfeited. They take my house. Exactly. Do you want to protect yourself or not? I took a deep breath. Let's do it. All of it. Sarah nodded. Good. Now, one more thing. Do you know where your brother is? I might. Why? Because the bail bondsman is looking for him too. If Jason doesn't show up for his court date next week, the bond company will come after your property. If we can find him first, we might be able to negotiate. I'm going to find him right now. Kyle's apartment was in a rundown complex on the edge of town. I knocked hard on the door, anger fueling my courage. A bleary-eyed man with a patchy beard opened the door. Yeah? I'm looking for Jason Mitchell. Who's asking? His sister, the one whose house he put at risk. Kyle's eyes narrowed, but then recognition dawned. Oh, you're Cora, the nurse. Where is he? Jason! Kyle shouted over his shoulder. Your sister's here! My brother appeared behind Kyle, looking thinner than when I'd last seen him. His eyes were bloodshot, his clothes rumpled. Cora, what are you doing here? We need to talk, now. Kyle stepped aside. I'll give you guys some space. Once alone with Jason, I didn't hold back. The bank called me. I know what you and Dad did. Jason had the decency to look ashamed. Look, Cora, it wasn't my idea. Stop. Just stop. Do you understand what's happening? You skipped bail, the bail that's secured by my house. I didn't skip, I just needed some time to figure things out. Figure what out? How to avoid responsibility? Again? It's not like that. This charge is serious. I could go away for years. So your solution is to risk my house? The one thing I've worked for? Dad said it would be fine. He said you'd never even know about it. And that makes it better? I stepped closer, jabbing a finger at his chest. That you were both planning to lie to me forever? Cora, please, I'm sorry. No, I don't accept your apology. I want you to come with me right now to turn yourself in. I can't do that. You can and you will. Or I swear to God, Jason, I will call the bondsman myself and tell them exactly where you are. You wouldn't. Try me. I pulled out my phone. Your choice. Come with me voluntarily or I make the call. Jason's face contorted with anger. This is why I never come to you for help. You're so self-righteous. It's always about your precious career, your precious house. Because I work for what I have. I don't steal or lie or trick people. You have no idea what it's like to what? To make your own choices? To face consequences? You're right, I don't. Cora, please. I'll fix this. His tone changed, becoming wheedling. Just give me a couple days. I have a plan. No more plans, no more chances. I've already spoken to a lawyer. I'm filing fraud charges against Dad and getting a restraining order against both of you. A restraining order? Against your own family? Jason's face darkened. You can't do that. Watch me. He lunged forward suddenly, grabbing my wrist. You're not walking out of here to ruin my life. Let go of me, Jason. Not until you promise to drop this. Let go. I kept my voice steady despite my racing heart. Or what? You'll call the cops on me too? The door opened and Kyle stepped back in. Everything okay in here? Jason's grip tightened painfully. Mind your own business, Kyle. Let her go, man. This isn't worth an assault charge on top of everything else. Stay out of this. I already called the police, I said calmly. When I got here, they should be arriving any minute. Jason's face went pale. You're lying. As if on cue, sirens wailed in the distance. So both your father and brother are being charged? Thomas Blackwell asked, reviewing the paperwork across his desk at the bank. Yes, Dad with fraud, Jason with bail jumping and assault. I rubbed my wrist, still bruised from Jason's grip. The restraining orders were granted yesterday. I'm sorry you're going through this, Miss Mitchell. Family situations are always difficult. They made their choices. I'm just protecting what's mine. Well, I have good news. The bank has officially removed the lien from your property. The bail bond company has been notified that the collateral was fraudulently offered. Relief washed over me. Thank you, Thomas. You've been incredibly helpful through all this. Just doing my job. Though I must say, not many people would have had your determination. As I left the bank, Mia was waiting for me in the parking lot. How'd it go? She asked. The house is safe. The lien is removed. That's great news. Have you heard from Uncle Gerald? He called from his lawyer's office, wanted to apologize, said he never meant for things to get so out of hand. And? Did you forgive him? I shook my head. No. I told him exactly what I thought about his apology, and that I'd see him in court. What did you say exactly? Mia pressed, falling into step beside me. I told him that never meaning for things to get out of hand doesn't erase what he did. His intentions don't matter. His actions do. He was willing to sacrifice my future for Jason's without even giving me a choice. How did he respond to that? He tried the usual emotional manipulation, said I was tearing the family apart, that Jason could face serious time because of me. That's ridiculous. They did this, not you. Exactly what I told him. I said his actions tore the family apart, not my response to them. We walked to a nearby bench and sat down. What happens now? Mia asked. Dad's facing felony fraud charges. His lawyer is trying to negotiate a plea deal, but he'll still have a record. Jason's looking at his original drug charges plus bail jumping and assault. Aunt Helen called me yesterday, Mia said hesitantly. She wanted me to talk to you. About what? She thinks you should drop the charges against Uncle Gerald. Says he's a broken man, that he can't sleep, can't eat. I laughed bitterly. And what about me? I haven't slept properly since this started. My entire future was put at risk without my knowledge. My own family betrayed me and now I'm supposed to feel bad for them? I'm just telling you what she said. Tell her that actions have consequences. It's a lesson both Dad and Jason should have learned a long time ago. I saw Jason at the courthouse yesterday, Mia said quietly. They're keeping him in county until his hearing. How did he look? Scared. Different. He asked about you. What did you tell him? That you're the strongest person I know, and that he messed with the wrong sister. Despite everything, I smiled. Good answer. He wanted me to give you a message. Mia hesitated. He said to tell you he's finally ready to get help. Real help this time. He's enrolling in the court-mandated rehab program. I've heard that before. I know. Just thought you should know. It doesn't change anything between us. Some bridges can't be rebuilt. My phone rang, my father calling from a new number to bypass my blocks. I declined the call. He keeps trying to contact me, saying he'll make it right, pay me back. What do you say to that? Nothing. There's nothing to say. The courts will handle it now. Your mom called me too, Mia added. She's been staying with my parents since everything happened. What did she want? She's torn up about all this. Says she had no idea what Gerald and Jason were planning. And you believe her? Mia shrugged. I don't know. She seemed genuinely shocked. Even if she didn't know, she enabled them for years. Made excuses for Jason's behavior, covered for Dad's schemes. She wants to see you. I considered this. Maybe someday, not now. Do you think you'll ever feel different? Maybe someday? I thought about it for a moment. Maybe someday I'll be able to think about them without this anger. But trust? That's gone forever. And without trust, what kind of relationship can you have? Sarah Chen approached us, briefcase in hand. Ready for our meeting with the prosecutor? I stood up. More than ready. He's prepared to offer your father a deal, but wanted to get your input first. No deals unless it includes full restitution and a permanent restriction from ever accessing my financial information again. Sarah smiled. I told him you'd say that. Let's go make it official. As we walked to her car, I felt lighter than I had in weeks. My house was safe. The people who betrayed me were facing consequences. And most importantly, I'd found my voice. A voice that would never again be silenced by family obligation or manipulation. You know, Mia said, falling into step beside me, I've never seen you stand up for yourself like this before. It's impressive. I had to learn the hard way that sometimes the people who are supposed to love you the most can hurt you the worst. But I also learned something else. What's that? That I'm stronger than I thought. And that some lines, once crossed, can never be uncrossed. Have you ever had someone you trusted completely betray you? What would you do? Forgive or walk away forever? Let me know in the comments below.